Alright guys, I'm not exactly sure what happened to the first bit of this video where I filmed the introduction, and I also filmed me using the Gina K Glitz glitter gel. So the only thing I did was take this rainbow piece of paper, use a stencil, and put the Glitz glitter gel through it. Now I have some very thick parts on this thing, so you're going to see me struggle with it a little bit. I wanted to leave as much of this uncovered as possible because I think it is just beautiful. I love the sparkle and shine of it. I love it mixed in with the black and white, because if you guys haven't noticed, I am big time into scrapbooking rainbows with black and white right now. It makes me happy, so that's what I'm doing. Now I do have this musical note background, and it's not screaming musical notes at you. You only see a very small portion of it, and that is because this was Lana's first recital, and she's just playing her guitar, and I didn't want it to be in-your-face music. I wanted the focus to be on Lana and not the fact that it was the recital. I know that sounds weird, and it might not make sense in your head, but it makes sense in mine, so we're going to go with it. I am using a bone folder to push down this tape. This is not a washi tape. It is a K & Company, like, true tape that you have to cut. It's non-tearable. It's plasticky. So I just want it to burnish it down on the cardstock. And then I'm going to use this glitter tape as well, and then I'm even going to use another piece of washi over here, and that is just going to cover up the join from the glitter tape and the striped tape. Now I did leave a very, very small black border on the edge, and I did that on purpose. I wanted that to be there. And now I am going to figure out what I'm going to mat this photo on. I have my kit off to the side in the left-hand side of me, and I'm just trying to figure out which paper will go best. Spoiler alert, guys, I did not kill this kit this month. I feel like I made a layout every single day this month, at least one, but I didn't kill this kit, and I'm okay with that. The stuff that is in the kit is stuff that is definitely very usable, and I can use it easily with other items. So I did decide to mat my photo on this plaid paper, and I gave the right hand side of the photo a little bit of an extra matte, but not much. Like I said, you're going to see me struggle with this layout because I put my Glitz glitter gel on so thick that the paper has a hard time adhering to each other. So I'm going to use a combination of Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, and that is a liquid adhesive, and foam squares to actually get it to stick. I mean, it was definitely a struggle. Now I do put down love, and you can think this is the title, but actually the title is going to come up later. And I just nestle in the hearts underneath the little curvy of the L and above the curvy of the L. I was trying to figure out if anything in there would work, and it really doesn't. So I grabbed these Vicky Bouton stickers, and these stickers are made to layer. So that's what I'm doing. I am layering with them. I do use like the scalloped piece, the banner piece, and the floral. And at first I was going to put this over top of where the yellow is, up at the top of the page, but I decided I was going to contain everything near the photo. And that is because I am in love with the Glitz background. Like, I just love it. And I want you to be able to see as much as possible. So that is what we're going to do. Now, I was thinking about bringing in those Bow Bunny enamel shapes, and I was like, no, that's not going to work. But what will work are these Ellie Studio. I'm like, these are great colors. This will match great. I don't end up using the Ellie Studio ones either. They're off to the side, and they're still off to the side of the page, and I just don't do it. This is where you can see where I'm really having trouble getting my photo mat to stay down on the paper. And I'm leaving the struggle in here because I want you to see like how much of a struggle it was for me. It really was like, I'm like, come on. And I'm thinking, okay, I got this down. I'm just going to add a little bit more liquid adhesive, and I'm putting it right on top of the glitz, and I'm like, this is going to work. And it might have worked if I would have given it time to dry, but you know, I'm not doing that. What I do is add some adhesive to the back of the love, and what happens is I get Nouveau Deluxe adhesive everywhere. It's all over the photo. I wipe it off at the end with a Creative Memories photo mat wiper thingy that's supposed to take fingerprints off of your photos. It takes off a good amount, but there's still adhesive on this layout, and I can take the time to, you know, wipe it off and get it off of there, but I didn't. It's still sitting there. It's still got the adhesive on it. So maybe before I put it away, we will go ahead and do that. So as you can see, the adhesive is kind of seeped out behind the word. It is going to dry clear, so I'm not too worried about it, and you know, I'm just not. I trimmed down a white piece of cardstock because I need some place to write some journaling. So I just trim it down. I think it's like 3.5 by 3.5. I grab that white tape again, and I'm going to go ahead and place it down. Now originally this was going to be at the top, but it looked too top heavy, so I put it down here at the bottom. And I'm thinking that this is coming together, and you're going to be able to see all the shining, shimmering, splendid, and I don't have to worry about that. Now I know I'm going to use this black and white circle thing, so I just kind of stick it there. And since it's an American craft sticker, we know we can pull it up 600 or 800 times. I am putting down the foam squares because I'm having the same difficulty with this sheet of paper that I did with my photo mat, and that it is not sticking on top of the glitz. The glitz is definitely thick. So I grabbed these two little banners, and I put my banners next to each other. This is something I haven't done. I feel like I haven't done it in a little while. I'd have to go back and flip through my layouts to see, but you know, I don't feel like I've done it. I pull out this You Make Me Smile chipboard piece off of the Decorative Brads from Echo Park, and let me just tell you, I love me some Decorative Brads. I just love them. I think I've talked about this in a recent video. They make me happy, so I'm going to keep using them. If the supplies you have make you happy, then by all means use them. If the supplies you have make you miserable, figure out why they make you miserable. And then if you discover the true why and it's not something that can be fixed, then donate them, sell them, do something. Get the stuff that is making you miserable out of your craft area. I cannot tell you how good it felt to purge some really, really old papers. Back when I very first started scrapbooking, like 1996, 97, 98. With those years, there used to be these bulk paper pads, or not even pads, they were just packs of paper that you could get at AC Moore, and they were some of the ugliest papers, but I felt like I needed paper, so I would buy them, and they were horrible. There were a couple sheets in there that were usable, but most of them were horrible, and I've held on to them and held on to them and held on to them, and I think it was last year I purged them, and I felt so good. Like, I feel so much better. I don't feel stressed about the paper that just sits over there and it's like, oh, I'm never going to use it, and it's just sitting here. What am I going to do with that? Like, don't do that to yourself. Just don't. So I am putting on the brads, and now of course I am washi taping the back of my layout because when I am putting the layouts into page protectors, I don't want those brad tines to connect and rip or tear any other layouts that will be behind this one. And then plus it gives it a little buffer from layout to layout when it's in the page protector as well. I am adding a little bit of wet adhesive because, like I said, American craft stickers don't really stick. Now I pull out these little puffy stickers, and originally I was gonna put it on the page right where I have it underneath a love. The pink was a little bit off from what I wanted it to be, but I was just gonna work with it. We were just gonna go with it. I do change that out later, I am taking these word stickers. This says memories. I place that across the circle just because I felt like I needed another horizontal element right here in this cluster. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of the little word stickers and change it around. So I change the love you to love it, and then I add the today word sticker up at the top, and I decide to take the heart off of my cluster and put it on the background of the paper. This is where I grab those Creative Memories photo wipe things and try to get some of the glue off. Like I said, the glue's still on there. I need to work that off. And then I am going to put on my journaling with my Muji pen. It says Lana gave a great performance at her very first guitar recital. Not only did she start the night off, but she also played the finale. So proud of this girl for her hard work. And I'm just writing in a Muji pen. I love me a Muji pen. They write great. I haven't ever had one clog. I have had them run out on me, but I got a stockpile of them, so it's all good. And then I do believe that is going to do it for this layout, guys. Sometimes you want a lot of white space because you want your background to sparkle and shine, and it is sparkling and shining. So be sure to click subscribe so you can get notice of my videos. Actually, I think you need to ring the bell to get notice, don't you? So subscribe and ring that bell, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.